Hey everybody, I want you to head down to teespring.com and check out Bondy's Boutique and get some of Bondy's merch.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Bondy Blue and I am back for another clause review. Alright, let's go ahead and get into it. So, y'all, Arlene is dead, girl. She's dead, okay? She tried to make a deal with Mac and Melba, and then the professor came out of nowhere and slit old girl's throat with a baby in Ann belly. Oh, Lord Jesus. Desna is losing it. I waste water on myself, y'all. Don't judge me. Don't judge me, okay? It'll dry in a minute. So Desna is losing it. She's in a daze. There's blood everywhere. And the professor tells Desna, Mac, and Melba that they're going to have to pay back all of the money that they stole from the Chinese mafia. They need to pay back all that money or they're going to end up dead, okay? So now Desna, Mac, and Melba have to figure out a way to get this money. They really have to work together or everybody going to end up dead. Now, Mac and Melba still have the plan to use Dean to get money and then disappear. Then we see Jen and Bryce. Jen and Bryce are in the aftermath of that crazy ass fight that went down with all of the crazy people at his book signing. Y'all, I'm so scared to say, you know what I'm saying, what they are. We gonna call them WSs, okay? Because we know what they are. We gonna call them WSs, all right, y'all? I hope that y'all can figure out what that is, okay? So when they get to their van, Race Trader is spray painted on the van. They're like, oh my God, are you serious? Just as they're calling themselves heroes for the cause, okay? For the love of everybody. I'm like, y'all patting yourselves on the back like these crazy people is done with y'all, okay? Now, Brenda shows up. Y'all know that's Jen mom. She shows up offering to take care of the grandkids, to which Jen replies, girl, I ain't trusting you with my children just because you didn't put on a good wig and found a clean dress to borrow from somebody. Girl, get on out my face with that, okay? Now, she is open to having some type of relationship with her, but not, feeling comfortable enough to let her watch her kids. So then we see this little snippet of Uncle Daddy and Toby having a conversation. And basically, Toby wants Uncle Daddy to choose, okay? Wants him to choose between he and Brenda. And Uncle Daddy feel like we didn't have this conversation already, okay? I am community. I am for everybody. I gotta have my little taste of everything. Okay, y'all know Uncle Daddy got his proclivities. Okay, look. Desna tells Polly and Rolla what happened to Arlene and that they need to keep it away from Ann. Then they go try to get help from Uncle Daddy, but Uncle Daddy ain't trying to play with the Chinese mafia. He feel like they real crazy, so he ain't trying to get involved in that. But, of course, he always down to help however he can. That's his baby boy, Rolla, and all of that. And he just always down for the mess. And then, y'all, here come all these old ass white people with tiki torches. And I say, y'all better get out of my face with that. Okay? Y'all better get out of my face. Y'all them damn tiki torches, y'all gonna stop using other people's cultures that y'all probably would hate to try to hate on other people. Like, I'm really gonna need for y'all to stop that. Them tiki torches are designed behind Hawaiian people, I'm sure. Or, Samoan or however that goes. But I'm sure that's where that comes from. And then it's probably made in China. So I'm going to need for y'all to go on somewhere with this, okay? Get on away from me with this. So Bryce tries to go out there and give his, I have a dream speech, and they chased his ass right back into that building. And then the police show up and everybody scatters. And the guy who was the publisher, I forgot his name, y'all, but the publisher who is the, the real WS, the head of it all, gets in the car with the police officer. Hey, bro, you want to ride home? All right. And gets in the car. What's going on, bro? I was like, oh, yeah. Now, you're going to get him to leave the people alone, but then you're going to give him a ride home. Ain't that some stuff, huh? They was making a lot of statements this episode. I'm not going to tell you I was happy about it, because sometimes I won't watch stuff and not feel all of this, not worry about all of this, not look at people like, oh, my God, you are missing chromosomes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't be feeling like going through all of that. But you know what? Claws, whatever, okay? So, y'all, Desi and them thought they was going to hide Arlene's death from Ann. But baby, Ann had a whole dream that Arlene was being taken from her in empty space in the universe. Just, she was going. Okay? And she woke up knowing that something was wrong with Arlene. So she calls Desna, asks her where Arlene is. Desna says, I don't know, girl. I thought she went back to work, and, just tries to play it off. But Ann knows something wrong. Anne knows that something is wrong. So Anne seeks out to try to find Arlene. Dean is playing mahjong per usual, and he don't realize that he's sitting right across from the professor, and he's giving up a lot of information to the professor. Don't even realize it, but talking about Desna and you know, talking about how she does bad things, but you know, she's a good person. But sometimes he wonders if she's a good person because she's always doing bad things. And I'm just sitting up here like, Dean. Oh, Lord, Dean, you know, you talk too much, Dean. Because now we know that the professor is probably playing another angle, that it's not going to be over as soon as he get the money he asking for. So Desmond and the crew decide to rob the publisher, the WS. That's so hard for me to keep saying, okay? Just it's so much easier to say the whole word, okay? But yeah, they decide they're gonna rob him because they look him up online, and apparently he has one of the biggest Confederate memorabilia collections in the country. Oh, isn't that great? Let me tell you something. No matter what you do, it will never be 1770 again. It will never be 1850 again. It will never be 1920. It will never be 1950. Okay? It will never be that time again. I'm going to need for y'all to jump off a cliff and get over it. Okay? All right? I will never get my 90s back. But I have my movies and my music to hold close. Like, hold on so close to hate, why don't you? Oh, Lord. Hope it doesn't show up in cancer. Yes, I do. Mac and Melba have beef with the publisher's family, come to find out. Okay, Melba said they was at a whites-only country club, but they was very serious about the whites-only and told Mac to go back to his country in a smallpox, infested blanket. And I said, but this is his country. Never mind. I can't, y'all. So they have a beef with the publisher's family as well. So they're going to join together to steal from him so that they can pay back the Chinese mafia. Okay? Polly has decided to, get back into her thing, of doing all kind of dirty work with Joe the GM. All right? Now we see her pop out of the trunk of his car outside of Governor Patel's sex dungeon that is disguised as an empty warehouse type building. So they sitting outside waiting for the sex party to be over so that they can go in there and kill him. Okay? Because he just know too much. This is a loose end we gotta clean up. Uncle Daddy, Melba, and Roller go to the publisher's house and pretend like, people have been robbing cars in their great neighborhood. And, we scared about the black people. And so, they sit on the porch. He tells his maid to get him some iced tea. And they sit down and discuss all the problems that they have with black people and, all of that. Okay? Meanwhile, Desna, Bryce, Jen, Virginia, and Rolla are all robbing the house for everything that they can get until that maid rolled up on Desna and Jen with a whole shotgun when they was about to get these gold bars out of a glass box he had them in. How much money you gotta have to where you have gold bars on showcase and not in a safety deposit box or, something with a real lock on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just got the shit on the little glass in case, and you can break that shit and get them gold bars, which is exactly what they ended up doing. Virginia finally put her shoes with the skates in them to good use and rolled up behind the maid and knocked her over the head with some evil representation wrapped in, a ward. I'm not even about to do all of that with y'all. Y'all working on my nerves in fucking claws tonight. Y'all doing the most with all of these hot button issues. Damn it. Okay? And look. The publisher didn't realize what was going on until he realized that Sweet Tea hadn't made it outside yet. So when he goes outside, he sees Jen and Desna going out the back door, gets his gun and starts busting. They running, right? Everybody running to the car. Uncle Daddy calls for the car. The van come running up. Everybody getting in the van. And dude comes around off the side of the house and shoots at the van and gets Mac right in the heart. Like, he just started gushing, and Melba's like, no! And she grabs him and tries to keep the blood from coming out, and he's in the driver's seat. So Melba had to put her foot on the gas while Desna steered. Y'all, that shit was crazy, okay? And then they hurry up and rush him over to Dr. Ken's, but he's dead already, y'all. He's dead already. I felt so bad, y'all. I felt so bad for Melba. Melba, I didn't think I could feel bad for Melba. Melba has been like the bane of our existence on this damn show. But for some reason, y'all, when she was screaming and howling, do something, like, you know, the way she fell over him and was hugging him and grabbing him, come on, get up, get up. Like, y'all, Melba had me in my feelings. I was feeling so bad for her, y'all. Everybody was all in their feelings watching her cry. So, y'all, while they was doing all of that, Anne went on a mission to find Arlene. And she goes to the police station. And the police officer who is, I guess, assigned with Arlene, I'm not sure, but she was basically telling her that Arlene was working undercover somewhere. And we know that's not true. But we was like, first of all, police lady, why is you lying to Anne about Arlene, police lady? And then when Anne leaves, we see her call the professor and tell him she did what he told her to do. So now we know that the professor is, you know, working a whole bunch of different angles. Okay, the fact that he had somebody at the police station that Arlene worked at, like, it just adds so much more to why he killed her. Like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, she might have went to work and tried to do something else and mess something else up and put some of his other cops that's already in place, get them in some type of mess. Like, you just never know how that could have played out. So I guess he was just, you know, better safe than sorry and decided to go ahead and kill old girl Arlene. Oh, Lord, I felt so bad for Anne. Anne was just going all over the place looking for Arlene, okay? So she gets back in the car, and at this point, Dean is still playing mahjong with the professor. And the professor gets off the phone with the police officer to take a selfie with Dean to send it to Desna while she was robbing people to let her know that I got my post on your baby brother just in case you don't want to give me my money. Okay? When everybody dispersed, Uncle Daddy and Brenda have a talk. And Uncle Daddy said after what he saw today, he can't do this no more. He can't love somebody and fall for somebody and then have them taken away from him again. In the life that he living, he just can't take that risk anymore. And they decide to end their relationship. But Brenda was like, you know, we can still have a little roll in the hay. And he was like, it's best for us to just let it go. And then she was like, well, you want to come by my house and get your dildo? And he was like, you just keep it, you know, think of me when you see it. I was just like, hey, no, come get this, you nasty some of them. Oh, Lord, y'all. Desna and Melba bring all of the goods and you know, gold bars and stuff that they got to the professor. I mean, dragging that shit in there. Blood all over him. I'm like, Lord have mercy, people in the casino don't ask no questions, huh? And Melba is hysterical. And Desna has to get her, you know, to go on to her office or go on somewhere and calm her nerves down and let her handle talking to the professor. And the professor tells Desna that she gonna have to take her out. You gonna have to take her out. It's just as simple as that. She is erratic, and that means we won't be able to trust her. You got to take her out. So Desna is walking through the casino, y'all, in a daze, blood all over her white shirt. I was just like, ain't nobody gonna say nothing about her walking through here looking like she just, you know, killed somebody or almost got killed. When she gets home, she just lay down on her sofa, wrap herself up in a cover, and Anne is there waiting for her. And Anne is like, where is my wife? And she like, your wife? She was like, yeah, we went to the courthouse. We did it for the baby. So this breaks Desna's heart even more. And Desna has to give her the look to let her know, you know, what it is. And she just like, no. And she starts to do that. And Desna tells her, she was like, I'm sorry, Arlene's dead. You know, had to tell her. And then she lied and said that it was Mac so that she wouldn't try to go after the person who did it. Because if she tried to go after the Chinese triad or the professor, she would end up getting herself hurt. So Desna is trying to save Anne in this moment. And Anne just breaks down. And the way she was crying, y'all, Anne was crying so hard, I was scared she was going to lose that baby. I was like, oh, Lord, why y'all pulling at my heartstrings all episode, y'all? Oh, Lord. Oh, and then we find out that Dean has been hiring prostitutes that look like Virginia to come into his room and play on their phone so he can feel like he's still with his fiance. And I'm just like, Dean, like, you ruined that situation with with Virginia, but it seems like he just wanted to use Virginia as a little sex toy, okay? Because that's what he doing with this lady. He ain't even really having sex with her, but just like a use you when I feel like having you type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So Dean is enjoying himself having Christina Milian play on her phone in a bad wig. So Polly and Joe the GM finally get a chance after sitting outside the sex dungeon place all night. Go in there and find the governor recovering from being tased a bunch of times. And y'all, it took both of them to kill that man. That man was not going down easy at all, okay? Was beating the shit out of Joe before Polly got involved. And of course they ended up killing him, suffocating him. But they put him in a tub like he slit his wrist and, he bled out. And, he's sitting up there bleeding out behind them dead. And Polly is crying tears of joy on Joe's lap because she finally, for once, okay, stood up for somebody she loved. Because y'all know when Polly's sister died, she kind of froze up and didn't help her. And then, she blamed herself for her sister dying because she froze and couldn't help her. I think that's how it happened, right, y'all? Comment down below and let me know if I'm wrong. But that's what I think. That's what I remember. I think I remember happening, y'all. I tell y'all, I don't retain this shit for too much time. My brain can't. It's too many shows, too many seasons, too many episodes. After a while, that shit goes back here yonder somewhere, okay? But yeah, so now she's even more in love with Joe than she was before. I'm worried about Polly and Joe because now she not scared no more and they already doing messed up stuff together. So like, what's gonna be the limit of what Polly is willing to do to play this role with Joe? Because y'all know she loves to play a role. And, you playing a role. At the end of the day, you kill somebody to help save your man. That's not the same thing as actively going out there to kill people just because you've been assigned to. And that's what Joe does. So I'm wondering if at some point she gonna realize that she in above her head. Okay? Now, Joe said he love her, but I feel like he said that to all the other girls too. And they still ended up dead. So, yeah. That was Claus, y'all. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next one.